between, he is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And incomplete to open things up.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. Allen going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for the AFC. 42 yards.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 33 yards that time.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. That's his first catch in this, his first Pro Bowl.
And if I were him, I'd keep the football. I know it may seem like a little thing, but as you said, his first Pro Bowl, that's a big announcement to the rest of the league.
Touchdown! Ja'Marr Chase from 13 yards out. And the AFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
The AFC coming to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Not much.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I'm in a Pro Bowl right now.
Just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So out comes the NFC for their initial drive.
I made a 33-yard pass, Hail Mary, on the first drive.
Pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Oh, you can go watch my game.
Really strong.
I'm live.
Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency. And that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
I get my headphones on my TV. That's pretty cool. Oh, he left.
The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Sheds off the tackle. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll let this go deep for Collins. Nico. And this is caught. Touchdown. Nico Collins, 67 yards. And the AFC strikes quickly there for 6. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense.
Come on, guys, let's do this.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. They'll fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Allen will try again on second down. Being chased out left. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because this is something I thought would be at the game by now. But sometimes these head coaches and special teams coordinators, they just can't help themselves. It's a fake extra point. But sure enough, it winds up working out for 2 points.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now the ball comes loose. And that's picked up by the AFC. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The AFC set to take over on offense. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again,
it's 22-0. AFC.
You taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
11 yards to the pickup there.
I don't care who you put on him.
Oh, yeah, he still is.
One-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, yeah, it's that time.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
What?
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Allen's throw here into the hands of the receiver.
About my settings?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Hang on.
Had the touchdown earlier. This
Hello?
one's going to get him a first down.
Hey, bud. What's up?
Go live, buddy.
Okay.
Bring my win. They get on a roll, and now they're set up.
Did you hear that, Johnny?
I didn't celebrate.
Johnny's in the chat.
I said I need to celebrate this win.
Okay, I will.
Green Bay just can't do it.
And not only do I not know if you think I'm a...
And they'll accept that penalty.
Yeah, invite everybody. You guys go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And again, it's Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Hook up a 15 yards there. Leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Johnny, get in the live. There you go.
He's putting together out wide. Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200+ right now. Keep in mind, they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
I can hear you, but I don't see you.
Now Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time.
I can hear him, but I can't see him.
About it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could
you hear us, Johnny?
A possible touchdown.
You see us?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
But we can't see you, or we can't see you in the box at all.
Now Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get down.
I see.
But when push came to
and
shove,
still
they stood their ground.
the champion.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out.
Block all these people.
Result, possession switches hands. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
There he is. Not much.
On first down, Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do?
We can, but I don't know how.
They have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd.
Yep.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt.
13.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The AFC offense making their way back out.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football,
right.
CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact,
The AFC, yeah. Are you watching it?
4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
My quarterback made that run.
Gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter. They were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24
shit. Notice it's 2 o'clock.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little
I just
careful
noticed
you're
it was 2
losing
o'clock.
playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC.
Oh. Oh hell no! I'm going against Johnny now. And you can watch the live game too. Okay. Oh, you can just go on the PlayStation. You'll see I'm live. You got a PS5, so I got a PS5. Oh, he does? But he can see the live. He saw my game live. I see how it is. Hey guys, let's use code names right now. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Everything. What's up, everything? What's up? What's up, 316?
What's up, Fresh?
I sent John an invite, but he hasn't joined in. But I gotta go to the bathroom quick. I don't see you, Johnny. Oh. 316, yep. I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick, Johnny. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go to the bathroom first. I haven't picked yet. I'm gonna go to the bathroom first. Okay, Johnny? You guys go.
Videos while I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros like that. You wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit deal with it so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry D, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. Oh, my whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. You really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big drip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole tape, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Huh. These luxury. Huh. Luxury. Huh. They can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Slap, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these
Hey Johnny, look at the screen. Nah.
I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickle song. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag, sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 50?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Smith going to look to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
What?
back to the air. Smith on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense
Johnny.
forcing
Wow.
that incompletion?
I don't know.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10.
I'll try.
Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Hurts. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards.
Oh, hell no, Johnny. We're going to see that face of yours.
2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Smith. Got a man, it's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in.
And you got
it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
I listened to you, Jacob, and did an interception on him.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out
wow.
they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback. But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
I know that from down to down, you'll hop into different offensive formations and try and fool the defense and pick up some yardage. But going into field goal formation on 2nd down and then running a fake off of it, help me here. Help me with this one. I'm supposed to know this. Help me.
I'm so baffled that I like it because it's different.
Different, all right, but not very successful.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the and Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
Now Geno on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Geno's going to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Flush to his right. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing is Hurts. Shakes off the sack. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On first down, Hurts dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively.
I hit you.
And it'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game.
I got you.
A 50-50 ball right there that maybe would
was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 54 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Fuck you, Johnny.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Fucking hey.
Unable to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st
Whatever.
and goal following that gain of 17.
Fucking suck it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles...
How did I know you're going down the middle again? Now I had to do the push away.
Point, Jake Elliott.
No, the field goal.
It's up and good, and that'll make our score 15-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
He completes this to Walker.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing again is Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker,
69 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Smith looking to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
I almost fell out of bounds. I almost fell out of bounds, too.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down.
I already got a sack from you already.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Boop, boop.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Geno. And Walker with it over the middle.
Well, defensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
13 Mike, 53, Mike. It's out.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than
come
not.
on.
That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
What the fuck?
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle.
What the fuck, Johnny?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring
I know it's not.
3rd down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
I got distracted.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
He distracted me.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Smith now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
There's the ball back.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
You chicken shit.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown.
Yes.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception.
He's a weight. He's doing that on purpose.
His caliber picked now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely.
Why is Jacob being backwards?
Coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Second down to Smith.
What the fuck?
And it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
What were you dreaming about, Jacob?
Smith.
Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Stop jacking off.
Out of the gun, Smith. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now,
wow.
Here's a 1st and 10.
Stop clapping those cheeks on air.
Now Smith. This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch,
he needs to work that.
To work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Walker with a grab, left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 40 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty
whatever.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Pharaoh Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
2 minutes.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
You think you're safe?
All right, guys.
I wasn't open. You wasn't open and run.
Back on track and get us going in the right direction.
What are you fucking thinking?
Calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
What the fuck you thinking? You didn't have the chance to run.
X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Forced out to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the Seahawks call the second.
I'll do something just for you, Johnny.
Timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
You'll love this one. Hold on.
Interception. Here's Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Hail Mary, fucker.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
I can't believe I made that one.
But not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I can't believe I threw that one.
And after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
Go Neal.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Stay back there.
Handling it, the offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Steps away to his left. And they get to him after
Come on, take the quarterback out next time.
46.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took
But
what the
she said.
defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Eluding the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of
Keep
scrimmage,
doing
he
that.
knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to be set up down around
Now I have to kick it to you.
the 15-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb.
Good ones.
I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success
I
doing
like
it in the
that play.
first half.
That was cool.
So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ernest Jones. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances.
Play touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same
came back a lot.
skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size,
But she said.
he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the
Whoa.
catch is made. And he is
That was
down
close.
deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles get a bit
Jacob, wake
closer.
up.
Hey, you're down on the score.
Wake up, Jacob.
But now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback,
Hey,
you
K's
say,
not alive right now.
I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this
Hey,
one.
what's up,
He
K?
takes matters
I
into
know,
his
he's
own
starring.
hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Your boy been starring in here, K. He thought he did a you, K. Yeah.
Hurts will throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 2. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because the defense.
Oh, hang on, guys. I gotta do a stupid puzzle.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense.
I gotta do a stupid puzzle.
Sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
I had to do a stupid puzzle.
Now this one
on the
from
string.
about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the end zone, Smith has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Smith able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Again, Smith. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Smith. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba. 30 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have
42-23
here at their own 35-yard line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Eagles 23, Seahawks 42.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played,
Oh!
all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
That would have been cool if I caught that one.
Especially on the scoreboard.
Well, we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one goes.
God damn, I sucked on the left.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Smith.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Now it's Smith.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, how to put this game
3rd quarter.
reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
A good pick up there, 22.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
There you go, Johnny. Go, 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 Johnny. Go, 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 go.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Just for you, Johnny.
A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And
You're welcome.
Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue
Welcome, Johnny.
to try and make a comeback.
So they go with
Me,
the pass
316.
on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT,
I kept the guys off him.
15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back to throw, Smith.
On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. Now he's loose again.
And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Uno, play.
You and I both know, if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Oh, God damn it.
Converted on the field goal try. Now he's
Oh,
on to
never
kick
mind.
it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 30 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading,
he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Throwing now is Geno. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Smith throwing again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith.
What the fuck?
Right side here going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising
what
their
the fuck was that,
making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came to a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to block it as well.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 63 yards.
Trying to cover him has just been an absolute nightmare for these defensive backs.
That was a good one.
He's torched them for 1, 2, 3 touchdowns already.
That's my cell phone.
4th. Another gigantic play. He's been completely unguardable.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Four minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Damn, Johnny should have had that one.
I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles
good one, Johnny.
Right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. To throw is Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Gino's going to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel...
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
That was good.
37 yards.
To get back in this ball
Good
game,
one.
big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
How about corner Kobe Bryant coming in to make the sack?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 40 yards. And
oh, no.
Eagles get a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that,
he did a Hail Mary.
The defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years.
He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
17's Mike 17. Switch. Here's the clip. Mike 17.
Now Geno on 1st down.
And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Smith.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Smith.
And that is incomplete.
Whatever.
Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing again is Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
3rd down and 13.
That's a freak. There we go.
Now Smith.
And complete to Smith and Jigba. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
51 yards.
And the Seahawks tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Smith going to throw it.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And now here is another interception.
And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage.
Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house, the bay, watch the women I curse. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic.